Hello, ladies and gentlemen. What is up, y'all? See, Evan finds a way to do the double peace sign, even though he is holding his mic this time. And Tony's picking his
Damn,
nose or
Tony.
flipping the camera off or
Really?
something. Pull the
Too
Trevor
much.
Lawrence.
I was picking my nose.
Yeah, just like T-Law on Monday Night Football. What is up, y'all? Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Touchdown Talk podcast. My name is Ryan, and as always, I'm joined by Anthony and Evan. Today, coming at you clear and crisp as always.
Always.
Fellas, week 5 was insane in the NFL. It was absolutely nuts. We had a lot of some blowout wins. We had some shootout, or at least one shootout, and we had a lot of comeback wins. Some of them not going the way that we would all want. And then excuse me, all the primetime matchups were absolutely electric. We have no more undefeated teams, which I just saw is the first time since 2014, I think, that we've gone into week 5 or into week 6 with 0 undefeated teams at this point in the season. So it feels like things are more even, right? Like there's no one team that's like, this is the team to beat. If there is, then that team has been beaten. So everyone is within reach, and it feels like a really weird season. Before we get into more about this week, I just wanted to thank everybody who tuned in to the special episode that we put out last week, a week ago
for sure.
today. The episode with Evan's dad, Chris Wagner, about the cornhole episode. It was super fun. We got around 200 views in the first 24 hours. So it's super cool to see you guys give some good feedback on that. And it was received well. So super, super cool to see that. And Chris says it was okay.
I was going to say, I was like, per Chris Wagner, he just said it was okay. But yeah, it was a big thank you to you guys. And it was an awesome time. Ryan, thank you for the edits. And if Jake watches this, thank you, Jake, again for being our video guy for that one.
Yeah.
Ryan, we can talk after the show, but I got a possibility for another one coming up soon.
Awesome,
possibility.
Man. Stay tuned, guys, because we got some stuff cooking up. Hell yeah!
It'll be in a little while, but I think we could make something happen with some people I know.
Yeah, I was talking to some people at work, and I was like, "Oh, we did this episode about cornhole," and they're like, "Oh, you should do one about Cube." You guys know what Cube is?
Cube.
It's like a game from Scotland where they have these wooden blocks and you have to throw things at them and knock them over, and it's like this weird obscure game.
Yeah, Cube.
Oh, of course, Tony knows it. Yeah.
Yeah. I know what Cube is. I played Cube. I love Cube.
I guess Vikings used to play it with skulls and then people's leg bones.
That's hilarious.
So now they just use wood blocks and things, but that could be another alternate episode that we could do. But definitely. We're trying to cook some things up, so stay tuned, y'all.
We're number one podcast, all things sports. I think we have to cover that, right?
We have to, absolutely.
I think we have to.
We absolutely have to, even though we're just not going to talk about baseball, even though it's the baseball playoffs right now. I mean, we can talk about them. But that's
how the Red Sox choked that wild card series.
Yeah, they totally did.
That was not good.
Oh, they played so horrible in that last game. They just couldn't catch the ball for nothing.
Real quick, before we say they played horrible, Cam Schlittler, that's his name, by the way, was throwing fuck you fastballs at 101 miles an hour, all game. So he was 90 pitches in, still putting fastballs top of the zone. Didn't matter wherever he wanted. It was crazy.
You're talking about the Yankees pitcher.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
So you're saying the Yankees pitcher was basically unstoppable.
He pitched
there was nothing they could have done.
Yeah, he pitched 8 full innings.
Did they even get a run?
Nope. They got shut out.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude, wait, is it that? No, that's Brian Rice. I was gonna say, is that the kid from Mass on the Yankees?
No, that's the kid from Mass. He's Cam
Schlittler?
Schlittler is also from Mass.
Oh, he
He's-
is.
He grew up a Red Sox fan, like a huge Red Sox fan.
Oh, damn.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh, I didn't know
Yep.
that. That's
Yep.
crazy.
It was his destiny to be their downfall then, I guess.
He got a bunch of death threats after that game.
Oh, my God.
Mhm.
Of course he
Jeez,
did.
man.
Yeah, like that ain't right.
Yeah, that sounds like Boston people. Yeah.
Whoa,
I say
whoa,
that.
wait, whoa.
Well, Doug,
Hey, you
I
be
mean,
quiet over there, buddy. You get the fucking mafia in New York, okay?
all right. Tony, you know as well as me, we're not from Boston, but being exposed to a lot of people from Boston and up in Mass and stuff, like the type of people we're very passionate about sports. All right. And we maybe
Yeah.
take it too serious sometimes. And New York has their fair share of that too. And like maybe like Philly, I would lump in there with like some of the most passionate sports
Whoa.
fans.
Yeah, but you know what? Boston is special though because we are the most passionate sports fans, but I would say we're also the like most respectful and nicest.
Okay.
Like
All right.
like Philly, like
That's
Philly,
hilarious.
dude. If you go to Philly,
Brandon,
bro,
I-
you're fucked.
I would say Philly from everything that I know and have heard. Philly's probably worse. Evans experienced it firsthand.
I did that. I was a Red Sox fan in Philadelphia.
Yeah. How did you?
I went fine.
Okay.
No one gave me shit. I went in there. I wasn't wearing a jersey by any means, but I went
Okay.
to the Red.
Oh, see,
the
you
Red
gotta
Sox-
wear a
the Red
jersey,
Sox-
man.
Oh, see. I
So
was
they
cheering
didn't
very
know.
Hard. No, I was cheering hard for the Red Sox.
Okay. All right.
Like, so I went to the Red Sox Phillies game. I think it was game 2. Red Sox won in extras. It's where a grand slam was hit. I want to say in the 6th
Oh
or
my
7th
God.
inning.
Yeah.
From the Red Sox. And I had Red Sox fans right next to me, an older couple. Again, no one gave them shit. No one did. It was
Okay.
it was great.
All right.
I walked in there like, oh no, like am I gonna get shit on all game? Like what's gonna happen?
Sure. Yeah.
So I said a few things, made some cheers, made some boos to the Phillies fans or to the Phillies, whatever. And there's this group of I think it was 3 or 4 people behind me, and one of them leans down and goes, "Sir, were you scared to wear a Red Sox jersey?" And I go, "Yes," because I was wearing a shirt that had a bunch of lobsters on it. So I was like, "Yes, I was
Okay,
definitely
yeah.
scared to wear a Red Sox jersey."
Yeah. They knew.
Hmm.
It was a great time though. Like, dude, I think Philadelphia is probably a top 3 city for me
All right.
that I've been
Okay.
to. Top 3.
I actually like love Philadelphia as a city, like just
Oh
geographically.
no, it was a great time. It was a great time, dude. Great cheesesteaks. Oh my god, it's like they invented them or something.
Okay.
Like
Yeah. I could get behind it like a genuine
The
Philly cheesesteak.
cheesesteak. Yeah,
Mhm.
Dude.
yeah, same.
Yeah.
But that's
Hell,
about
yeah.
it though.
that. Have to go with Cooper Sharp. Have to do Cooper Sharp. Don't do White American. Don't do Provolone. Cooper Sharp.
All right. Okay. See, we're getting tips from a real Philly fanatic over here.
For 6 months. Yeah, totally. That's me.
Yeah, man. But let's kind of reel it back in and get back
Yeah,
to
for
some
sure.
football. We talk about Philly.
Wait,
Phillies-
can I say one quick thing about the Red Sox?
Go ahead.
Before
They
we
better
leave?
be quick.
Of course.
Damn it.
Of course.
It's gonna be quick. I just want to say, I am happy that they lost. I'm very happy, to be honest.
Okay.
Can I
Because
ask why?
yes, absolutely. The reason why is because I fucking hate John Henry, and I don't want him. I don't want his team or the franchise to learn how to win with being cheap. So I'm glad they lost. I'm so glad.
Okay. I see that side of the argument. That makes sense.
Okay.
I see what you're saying. Almost like a Moneyball scenario of like, oh well, if we can win when our roster is this cheap, could we go cheaper?
Yes.
Could we save more money?
Yes.
I see,
Yes.
I see exactly what you're saying.
Exactly. And that is that's for a fact what would have happened.
I see what you're
I
saying.
mean,
but
it's
yeah.
probably
as a
still
fan-
is gonna happen, but
I see what you're saying, but as a fan of the Boston Red Sox, I would love to see them win no matter what their payroll is. Like, do I want them to have a Dodgers payroll? God no. You're buying championships at that point. But do I want to see them
Yeah.
have
That's what baseball
pay-
is, though.
Yes, but like,
It's
do I
so
want to see them have,
stupid,
like,
but that's what it is.
the worst payroll in baseball? No, I don't want to see that. Like, I want to see them pay guys. Like, I want to see this team be good. You know, I think any team would say that. Like, Ryan, if your Giants went out and spent a bunch of free agency and your team was good, would you rather them keep spending or be a little bit worse but be way cheaper?
No, I want them to be good as possible. If they went and got the biggest free agent, then yeah, I would fucking love that.
Right.
If
And
they
that's
got, I don't even know who would be coming up. Like, if they freaking got Lamar Jackson, like I'd be so fucking pumped. I don't care how much he costs. Like it would not matter.
Yeah.
It's the
Oh,
same
yeah.
thing with like the Packers getting Micah. Is like you're gonna pay whatever price you have to pay.
Mhm.
But
Would
I
you-
mean, we've kind of talked about this with baseball. Is like, yeah, that's kind of how it is you have to spend a lot of money to get the best players. But like, why would you not want your team to win? If anything, you would want them to win with a cheaper roster, because then that shows like it. I don't care who's playing on the team. If I'm a fan of that team, like I want them to win regardless of who's playing or how much they're getting paid. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I see Tony's argument in that, but also I'd rather just have my team win. Like, I don't really care what the payroll is. Again, I don't want to be like the top paying team, because that feels like I'm just buying wins. I'm buying championships, and I don't want that. I want the team. I want that team to earn it personally.
I feel like you might want it to be somewhere in the middle, because like you want to at least have like one player on the team that's like, okay, that's our guy, that's our superstar, and like the fans can get behind this guy and buy his jerseys and things like that. Like if you just have a team full of guys that no one knows super well, but they somehow are really good, like I guess it's good that they're winning, but also like part of sports is like the players and the like the icons being the players that are really good for whichever team. So like someone like Aaron Judge on the Yankees, like there's more to the Yankees than Aaron Judge, but he's the guy who is like the one on the posters and the one everyone talks about. I don't know if that necessarily means you have to have a guy like that or you have to pay him this much or whatever, but I don't really know. I don't know what my point is there.
I mean,
good.
My problem is they don't like the Red Sox give us like nothing, bro. I mean, they give us an overpaid like Rafael Devers, like he was the only player like in recent memory where they.
I don't
feel
think
like
he was overpaid.
At the time, I thought he was.
When they gave his new contract, I think he was very much adequately paid to be the star player.
No, I'm sorry. I meant by the end of his time here, I thought he was being overly paid.
Yeah, because he got his contract and then it became a shit show really
and then
fast.
it went to shit.
So it's gonna look even worse at that point. It's gonna look even worse. So I think we have to move on from the Rafael Devers thing and go, hey, we got shit
absolutely.
back for him. It sucked. Like the players they got back for him have been abysmal.
No, it worked out. So, it worked out better for the Red Sox, though. I would say.
Just offloading him. Just offloading him. Sure.
Just offloading him, right?
Just getting him off the team. Sure, it worked, but what you got in return was horrible.
Yeah,
it was very bad.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I just feel like since Big Papi left, like the Red Sox, they haven't had anybody.
Yeah.
And real quick, like they haven't had like that big time name. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
they haven't had a
baseball,
superstar.
You need that.
I mean, they have Trevor Story, who is a big time name, but he's not the superstar that you're talking about. Correct.
Right. He's not
a
like
big name.
at that level.
Right.
Right.
You have to know a little bit of baseball when you hear the name Trevor Story before he went to the Red Sox to know who he was. Shortstop, Colorado Rockies. He was good. He was very good for the Colorado Rockies. And then his first year here, he got hurt all the time. He tore up his shoulder or something like that, like throwing his shoulder.
Fucked up his shoulder pretty good.
Yeah.
Who's right field? the
The Red
younger
Sox?
guy.
right
his
now.
name starts with a D, or left field. I forget which one.
His name
Devins?
starts with a D.
No, now I'm thinking of Devers, but no. Who the fuck is the guy?
Jaron Duran plays left.
Duran.
Duran.
Cedon Rafael plays center, and then
I'm thinking of
Roman
Duran.
Anthony should play right when he comes back.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Duran. He's a younger guy, but he's coming up, isn't he?
Yeah, he's good. I like him. I think he gets traded though.
Yeah. Oh,
I
jeez.
think he'll get moved. He played well this season. Like he didn't play out of his mind. Like
Mm-hmm.
dude is crazy fast. Like
Yeah.
he's insanely fast. He runs like a lizard that like run on water. You know the picture of those lizards that are like run on water.
Yeah.
That's how he runs. Legs out to the side and everything. Dude is crazy fast. It's
Yeah.
hilarious.
That's wild. I love it.
Hilarious.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
now that we
like-
got all of our baseball talk sort of out of our system, let's give the people what they clicked on when they clicked on this live stream. I don't
for
mind
sure.
talking about baseball, but only because the thumbnail and everything's like football, and then
No,
they
no,
click-
Yeah.
yeah, now it's
no,
talking about Red
absolutely.
Sox,
And when
but,
you,
yeah.
yeah.
So first, winners and losers from week 5. First thing I kind of want to bring up is the Cardinals blowing a lead
oh,
to
Mhm.
arguably certainly one of the worst teams in the league, the Titans. Cam Ward gets his first win, which is good for Cam Ward. I feel like
Yep.
a lot of it wasn't necessarily like his doing fully, because even on the play that kind of won the game for them, he threw a pick, and then it ended up being a
Yeah.
fumble and then a recovery in the end zone for a touchdown, which is just insane play. And then obviously you have Amari DiMercado fumbling right on the goal line. And then there's been a whole like outrage with Jonathan Gannon and the way that he kind of disciplined DiMercado on the sideline. And like,
Mhm.
I'm curious what you guys think about that, because you watch the clip and yeah, he's yelling at him, and for good reason, because he kind of just threw away the game on a stupid like mental mistake. But then he kind of hits him at the end. And I think that's what people were having a problem with, because he kind of like boom thumps him in the chest. I don't necessarily think that that's completely like out of line for him to do in that situation, but I'm curious what you guys think, if that's like, should he not have hit him?
So I have a clip saved and I wanted to watch it before it came on, and I
Mhm.
completely forgot to, because I wanted to have this be a decent conversation between all three of us.
Do you
Do
have
know
it on
he
your
got
computer?
fined? Do you know he
No.
got fined for that?
Gannon? It
He
was
got
like,
fined
a
was it
decent
70,000 or something?
He got fined $100,000 for that altercation.
Wow.
Personally, as a
Really?
coach, sometimes you're gonna tap your guy in the chest. I've never coached football, but again, as a player, sometimes you'll tap guys in the chest and say, "Hey, man,
Yeah, I
wake
don't-
up, come on."
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, if he like reared back and just threw it at him, I'd be like, "All right, yeah, that's a problem."
Yeah. I think it was somewhere in between those two.
Okay.
Because you
Then-
kind of you see the clip and you see him do it, and he has his headset like around his neck, and the headset kind of flies off. So like he had some force there, but like
Yeah.
I don't know,
So then,
it
you know
wasn't
what?
in the face or anything.
Then you know what? I see him getting fined. Then, like, if he puts some force behind it, he's getting fined. If you like tap a guy in the chest, that's fine. But if you put a little bit of oomph behind it, yeah, you're getting fined. I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah.
So you think he should have been? You think it was good for him that he was fined?
Yeah, I think maybe 100,000 is a little steep in my
Yeah.
eyes. Maybe because I don't make
Yeah.
millions of dollars. But
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe 50. 50 feels a little bit better.
yeah,
And I
70.
get it. I feel like it kind of like more so than just the two of them. Like it's something on the league as a whole that's like, we don't
Mhm.
want to allow our coaches
We
to
don't wanna see
treat
this.
players like this.
Mhm.
I think the clip I saw was James Harrison reacting to it and
Mhm.
saying like Amari DiMercado now has to go home and talk to his kids and be like, I let another grown man put his hands on me. And like in that situation, and maybe that's taking it a certain type of way, that's like, okay, I don't know why you had to bring up family or whatever, but
Mhm.
it's like, yeah, someone hits you or puts their hands on you, you almost want to like stand up to that and be like, hey, don't do that to me. But as a
Mhm.
player versus coach dynamic, you also feel like you can't necessarily do that. And you did also make a big mistake in a huge moment of the game. So like you're not necessarily in a position to like stand up to someone when they do that to you in that situation. So I kind of
Right.
get how it's like, a little bit of I don't know. It's just like, yeah, it's probably something
It's a
to
weird
avoid.
area to be in. It's a very weird
Yeah.
situation, and I think that's the biggest part of it is like, what did they talk about after? Was there a thing like after the game where he's like, hey man, I'm sorry I did that. That's my bad. I
I
shouldn't have gone
think they
that
did.
far. Whatever.
There most definitely was an
There probably
apology of
I'm
some
was.
I'm
sort.
sure. I'm
So
sure they
like,
talked about it more when they were both more calm and things like that.
right. So again, it was like the whole who was it? Was it
Andy
Kelsey
Reid.
and Andy Reid? Like
Yeah.
Reid got like in it, or sorry,
In the Super Bowl,
Kelsey got like in Reid's
right?
face, like
Yeah. Yep.
right there in front of him.
Just yelling, yeah.
I
And I
didn't
was
like
like,
that.
right, so why don't we use the same thing
Discipline.
and saying, hey, I don't like that, the coach is getting the player's face.
Yeah. Yeah.
If
But see,
we
I
we
don't
can't have a
know.
double standard because of players, you know what I mean? It's
But I don't
I
know if
get
it's
that.
necessarily like a player can't do that because you're the player and the
You're the
coach
player,
is
exactly.
the
The
boss,
coach,
for lack of a better term.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. I agree with what Ryan just said.
But I also, and two things can be true, is I don't think that gives the coach like
mm-hmm.
tyrannical reign over everything where you can literally lay down the law in like a more like authoritarian type of way, and you definitely can't like hit players. But like,
Right.
dog, he's already got pads on. Like, I think a thump in the chest isn't the end of the world, in my opinion. But
Correct.
I could see how just the optics of it would be a thing that the NFL doesn't like, and why they would fine him for something like that.
I totally see why they fined him. I need to once we're done with the podcast, I'll shoot you guys a text and say and give you my 2 cents, but fine him, go for it. I mean, you're not supposed to hit another player. Coach should be hitting players.
Yeah.
So
All right. So I feel like this is just a general like overview. Like this is a societal problem, in my opinion. I don't I don't think coaches I don't think coaches should be hitting their players. No, I don't think like you shouldn't have a coach who like fucking punches you in the face or fucking slaps you.
Like Urban
Or,
Meyer.
correct.
you know,
That is way too far. Yes.
Urban Meyer
but
kicking the kicker.
this is a guy who like yeah, he put some force in it, but like he literally like just what do you fucking slap him on the chest or something?
Yeah.
Like what? This is a grown man. Like this player is a grown man. He can take it. Honestly, I think it's a problem today that we coddle our fucking athletes too much. Like these guys go through college, high star recruits going to the NFL. They're coddled way too much. Like there needs to be more discipline. There needs to be more accountability and more of that intense kind of coaching.
Yeah, you
So
sound like
I see
an old head.
I do.
I see what Tony's saying, but also we also don't know what was said between them
Yeah.
in that heat of the moment, whatever it was.
Yeah.
So like if there was some words exchanged, some profane words exchanged, and then he hit him in the chest, we could go, wait a second, Rich Gannon.
Right. Or even if it
What
was
the
like,
hell are you doing?
yeah, even if it went beyond the game. I mean, if he's like, there's one thing is if he goes up to him and he's like, hey, you messed up in a critical moment in this game. Don't drop the effing ball again. Right. Like that's one thing. And then to be like, hey, you dropped the effing ball. You're ugly and you smell like farts.
Your kids hate you.
Then you're making it personal, right?
Walks away.
Yeah, like
there is
now
no
you're
way
insulting
he
him on a
said that
personal
to
level.
him,
And
though.
I don't think he said that. I'm not saying he said that, But
Mhm.
like Evan's saying, we don't know
We
what he said.
we don't know.
So
Right.
if
You're
it
right.
So
if
again,
it
the
did,
NFL could
Go
have
ahead.
even fined him for what he said.
right.
Like that could be a part of it as well. We'll
Yeah.
we'll probably never hear what he said. We'll probably never
I
hear.
doubt it. Yeah, I doubt it.
Maybe he said it in a press conference after the game. Like, oh yeah, I
I'm
said this, this, and this.
I'm
But I
sure
bet you,
someone asked.
but I bet you to the NFL, he has to. They can probably pull audio from the headsets and all that kind of stuff too.
Yeah.
But I bet you to the NFL, he has to fess up and really say what he said because obviously he can go to the press conference and say whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah. At a press conference, I
See-
would imagine that he'd be like, that's between the two of us as a player and a coach.
Right.
But for the NFL to step in, exactly like you're saying, they need to know the full details.
Yeah. So again, we don't like I said, we don't know what he said, so it could have been a lot worse than, you smell like farts. It could have been,
Yeah.
a lot worse than that. So
I don't think he said anything though, like outside of the, like maybe like typical like you fucked up, like because DeMarcado like did not say anything back to him. I feel like if the coach like went up to you and was like "fuck you, you ugly bastard," like the player wouldn't
have
just
you-
like stand there. You know what I mean? Like they
I
would
mean-
say something back.
Tony, you're a big Mario Cristobal guy. Have you seen him on the Oregon sideline yelling at the kid on Oregon when he coached there?
I'm not. I mean,
Of course you haven't. Dude,
I didn't see that.
He spikes his headset in front of this kid.
Mm.
Okay.
And
What-
he is like face to face in front of this kid, and this kid is just staring daggers into Coach Cristobal's eyes. Just
Okay.
locks eyes with him. It was I'll find the video for you. I'll send it to you in the group chat. But I was like,
Mm.
it was crazy to see that.
Is this recently?
No. So Cristobal.
No,
I-
that's
I-
when
okay,
he was
then
at
I think
Oregon.
I think I've seen
Yeah.
this then. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I've seen that.
Cristobal was a coach at Oregon from I want to say 17 to 21 or 22, and then I
Mhm,
think Dan
yeah.
Lanning came in.
I think I saw a clip recently of I forget who the hell it was. I think this was a recent game though, and it's the quarterback, and he's on the phone with his offensive coordinator, who's like up in the booth, and he's on the phone with the offensive coordinator after I'm assuming the quarterback threw a pick, and the offensive coordinator's like, "Do your fucking job." You can see him getting like super pissed on the thing, and you're reading his lips, and you can clearly tell that he
Yeah.
says, "Do your effing job," and then he says some more stuff. But yeah, it's all related to the game. It's not anything personal. So yeah, as long
Right.
as it's even if there's swearing in there, like I think it's fine as long as it's pertaining to the game and the actual thing that's going on. But yeah, when it gets personal, if it's a personal insult or if it's putting your hands on someone, then that's probably when I feel like it crosses the line.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah,
Pat,
that's
we have Pat
well-
in the chat real quick. Jerry Jones has been fined by the NFL
Oh.
for a gesture.
oh
I
yeah,
saw that.
Yeah.
The gesture was a middle finger to a Jets fan,
yeah,
and
yeah. It was
$250,000 for a middle finger.
no way.
hmm
See, and
So we
that's
see how-
that's an
we
owner
see
to
what-
a fan.
Right, but he has more money than the coach does. That's for
Exactly.
sure.
Right.
Oh, 250,000 is nothing to him. That's
Yeah,
like a
that's-
penny. You pick up a
That's
penny on the
pennies, man.
street.
Yeah, I got a few pennies. You want me to give them to you for a fine? I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
But no,
Right.
I mean that's whatever. He's Jerry Jones. We're not getting into this. I can't say what I was
He's a
gonna say.
gambling man,
Did-
and when he
did
did that,
you-
he took
Yeah.
a gamble.
Did you see
Um,
the meme of the picture of him flipping off the fan, and then it's him, and he's like, "Oh, it was just a thumbs up."
There was a thumbs up at first. I think there was a thumbs up at first, and then he flips the bird, and then he points directly at the person who he's
Oh my god.
flipping off. Like it's so obvious. It's incredibly obvious. Like there's no hiding it.
That's great.
You could totally picture him saying that too, like
Yeah.
after just being
Yeah.
like, "I didn't flip him off. I just
Yeah,
I
he
gave
said
him a
it-
thumbs up."
He said it was inadvertent that he did the middle finger. And I'm like,
Mm, come on.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones is full of shit. Like even going back to the Micah trade, everything that comes out of his mouth is bullshit. So I don't believe anything that man says. But you got
Yeah.
a lot of people chirping this weekend. You got Baker Mayfield chirping to some fans that were heckling him like in the tunnel before
Good.
coming out at the
Oh.
Seahawks game. They're
Good.
like,
I
"Oh,
did
you
not see
suck, you
that.
suck." And he's like, "Oh, we'll see if you're talking shit at halftime." And then I
Yep.
don't know if there's a halftime clip, but at the end of the game, obviously they won. And Baker threw 2
Oh.
touchdowns, 300 yards or something. And he runs back
Mhm.
in. He's like, yeah, what do you think of that? And the fan's like, you still suck.
The go-to saying of "you suck," and like, dude, what are you doing? You're watching
Right.
me.
It literally.
You're watching me play.
Yeah, dude. Like you're
If
in
you're
the
so
stands,
good,
bro.
come on down here and play with me.
Yeah, come on. He ain't about that action. It's like the guy who was talking shit to Kevin Durant. I think it was a woman who was talking shit to Kevin
Mhm.
Durant at one game, and he's like, "What?" He actually stops walking away, and he's like, "What'd you say?" And she's like,
Mhm.
"Oh,
Yep.
I was talking to someone else," or like, it's like, you're not really about
Mhm.
that action, are you?
So
Yeah.
there's
Oh, see, I would have fucking said that right back to him. I don't care.
well, see,
I want
you
him to
would've-
hit me.
You would have
Yeah.
now. All right, Tony. I got a question for you.
I-
I don't know if I've
yeah.
asked this question before. So I'm gonna add a new rule to all sports. Right.
Okay.
The players get to fight one fan a year across all sports. So if you're an NBA player, you get one game to fight
Oh
a
my
fan.
God.
Right?
Like
dude.
like
You get one
each
game.
each NBA player, like
Each
every
NBA player-
NBA player gets one.
Whoa,
Mhm.
bro.
Gets one fan they
Oh,
can
well.
fight.
That's a lot of fans
they're-
getting their ass
If
beat.
they're
Yeah.
talking shit.
Yeah,
and
for
whatever,
football
right?
too, especially. That's
Nope.
like
listen,
4 fans
listen,
a
ready?
game.
Oh no, it gets better. Ready? So if the player wins, the fan is banned for the rest of the season. Can't come to the arena the rest of the season.
Yep.
Okay, well then
If
no
the-
one's gonna talk shit then.
If the player loses, the fan gets the game
player's
check.
not gonna lose.
The fan gets the game check.
Wow. Wow.
Wait,
High stakes for both sides then.
The fan gets the game check
Mm-hmm.
if the player loses.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
So it's
Like
whatever
their
the player
paycheck
get
from the
paid
game.
From the game.
Oh,
So,
their
like, say-
paycheck. Oh,
Yeah.
I gotcha. Well, it's not gonna happen. They're all gonna fucking
Well,
they're fighting like the fucking maybe the punter. I don't know.
Yeah,
but
boom,
then you're
I'm
gonna
winning.
have a lot of
Shit.
beefcakes are gonna start talking shit because they're
Yeah.
gonna be like, "Oh, I could actually probably win." KD's
See,
pretty
no,
skinny.
I feel like
KD
no
also
one would
7'1".
nobody would talk shit if they knew like there was no repercussion for the player. Like if the player could actually fight them, like nobody would talk shit. The only reason why I would talk shit to a player right now is because I want him to hit me. Like, bro, like
Because then you would.
jump up these stands and beat my ass, bro. Break my arm, fucking
I mean-
take my eye, like,
Real quick,
bro,
Tony,
I'm getting
have you-
rich.
Tony, have you heard of Mouse at the Palace?
Mouths of the Palace. I do not believe
Malice?
so.
Malice.
Oh,
at the
Malice.
Palace.
No, I've never heard of
Dog,
it.
come on.
You should watch that, Tony,
Oh,
because then
dude.
it would make you not do shit as a fan.
Was it about some
Oh,
guy who like secretly gets
because
killed?
that was
Some
all
guy-
about fans.
Some guy, Ron Artest, got a
Dude.
beer thrown at
I
him
know
at
who
an
that
NBA
is.
game. Yeah, it was Pacers. I want to say it was Pistons.
Pistons. Yeah, because Ben Wallace was in
And-
there too.
Yep. So I think Ron Artest is getting chirped or something. He turns around and says something, and then a beer is thrown at him.
Yeah.
So you know what Ron Artest
Mhm.
does? He runs
he do?
into the stands. He is jumping up bleachers and just beats the shit out of this dude.
But then like everybody gets into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Like,
like,
it's not
all-
even just a
like,
one-on-one.
all benches run into the stands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's fighting everybody. Like no one
Yep.
knows what the fuck's going on. Everyone's beating everyone's ass. Like
Okay, and
It's-
how much money did this guy make from that?
I don't know.
I want million.
yeah, I'm not sure.
At least a million. Most definitely.
I have news.
Breaking news live on the live on air.
Kind of breaking news. 2025-2026 hockey is now underway.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Open day was today. Hockey has officially started.
Yes,
Congrats
sir.
to all
know it's
you
not-
NHL fans out there.
I know it's not huge news, but I had to drop it.
So that
Oh,
we
definitely.
are. Well, no, not yet, right? Because basketball.
We're almost coming
technically-
up on the origami.
Yeah. The
The
window
sports
where we have
equinox.
all four sports. Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah.
towards the end of October. I think it's the 22nd, 23rd. That
Probably.
the basketball
Yeah.
season starts somewhere around there. This is peak. It's peak time.
Yeah.
So
Back to winners and losers.
yes.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what to make of this situation because Joe Flacco has been traded to the Cincinnati Bengals. He will start for them on Sunday.
They already announced he's starting.
Correct. He is starting.
Yes.
Before you go too far into that, I want to say a big winner for me
Yep.
is former Oregon Duck quarterback Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
he played well. He put up
2
almost-
touchdowns.
2 touchdowns, had a decent game. I'm looking at box score right now. Sorry, 1 minute.
Mhm.
2 touchdowns, 190, 19 for 33.
Yeah.
He
He
played well. Like he wasn't
did.
this horrible quarterback, And again, let's see who does, next week and the week after and the week after and the week after. But yeah, I think he showed that hey, maybe he is a feasible NFL quarterback. Not a great one, not a bad one, just good enough.
I think that like him playing well is probably why they felt comfortable trading Flacco.
Mhm.
Because
I
they
agree.
feel like they have something at least half decent there with Gabriel, and then you always have Shadur as a backup. I don't know what that says about Shadur in that case, but he just feels like a loser every week that continues on.
Yeah.
And we learn
Yeah.
more about everything that happened with him, and like he could have been drafted by the Ravens, he declined it. Now Lamar's hurt, so he would have been fucking starting. So that's a
Maybe.
whole different situation. Maybe we don't know, but
Yeah.
if you
Did
can
you
go to
see
the
the-
Ravens instead of the Browns, like what?
Yeah.
Um,
Did you see the interview he had? And he doesn't answer a question. He just mouths
Yeah.
the answer.
Yep.
Like he doesn't actually say any
Weird.
words.
Strangest PR
That
move.
that is loser behavior. Because they're
It's-
asking you about your starting quarterback now, not you. Come on.
Uh-huh. Right.
He-
That I think that's probably goes back to the whole draft process where
Mhm.
they're talking about how cocky he is and all that, and maybe that's part of it.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
And this goes all the way back to what I said earlier, bro. We coddle these athletes their whole lives. I mean, look at what they did to Shadur, bro.
I mean, when your father is Deion Sanders,
That dude
they're
is a
gonna be coddled
grade
no matter
A.
what.
That's
Yeah, you're right.
I think
That
Deion's
you are
part of
right
the problem,
on that
personally.
extent.
Oh,
Dion is
100%.
the big like the major problem. I mean, you fucking raise your son.
yeah. And
But
I mean,
I was just gonna say, I gotta say, I gotta say though, fuck Shadur and Evan, you are absolutely like right. That is a huge win for Oregon because like that Dylan Gabriel start was the best, probably the best start by Cleveland Browns rookie QB in the last like 25 years, like dead ass. Like that's how bad it's been for them. That was probably the best like rookie QB start.
You're probably close. You got to be close on that.
That is
I'm saying
most
20, I'm saying
definitely
25 years. You're probably pretty damn close.
like in the 21st century, I would
Yeah,
say.
you're probably-
So yeah,
Probably.
still couldn't get the dub though.
and
Hey,
they still
you-
lost.
You showed a little bit of promise, which is nice.
Yeah. And the past
Browns.
30 Cleveland quarterbacks have not won their first start. I think it was like
Yes.
the past like 38 or something.
Yeah,
Quarterbacks
yeah,
that have
it's
started
something like that.
lost their first start for the Browns. So it's not like it's anything out of the ordinary. But yeah, he looked good and serviceable. And then Flacco ends up getting sent to the Bengals and is named their starter. So, and I believe, I forget who it was according to, I saw a stat. It might have been a PFF ranking. Jake Browning was the 31st ranked quarterback in the league. Joe Flacco was the 32nd. So they're going from the second worst to the worst quarterback in the league.
Okay.
And they think, I don't know what they think is going to happen, but I guess it's an improvement. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't see how this is going to elevate them that much. Maybe a little bit, but Flacco hasn't been doing anything in Cleveland either. And your O-line is still terrible. Like I don't see how it's really going to help them that much. So
Joe Flacco could do the funniest thing and play one game and then retire. He could, which would be so funny. It would be hilarious.
He needs to play for the Steelers though. At this point, he needs to get all the AFC North Infinity Stones.
Yeah, he does.
And
You're right.
he's got to get that Steelers, at least one start for the Steelers under his belt.
Yeah,
he's gonna have to wait another year then.
Another few years.
Maybe go there.
Play until he's 50.
Yeah, or
Right.
just go there and sit back up and hope he gets hurt or something.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you actually brought that up, because when I saw that Joe Flacco was going to the Bengals, I was confused because I thought like it was kind of worse for them, like the move didn't make sense to me. Like,
Yeah,
I know Jake Browning is bad, but they're both have been so awful this year that it just didn't make any sense to me. Like, I know you're short on QBs, but yeah, exactly,
Right.
Evan. Like, there's so many better options out there.
I mean, I'll give away Josh Dobbs from the Pats for a 5th-round pick.
Yeah,
even
absolutely.
Josh Dobbs will be better.
Exactly, and
damn,
Josh Dobbs will be way better.
Russell Wilson.
Yeah, send him to the Browns.
Yeah,
or the Bengals.
Yep.
Sorry, Bengals.
And like, I don't know, Jake Browning was so bad, but you go from Jake Browning to Joe Flacco. Like, at that point, I feel like if I'm a Bengals guy, I would rather stick with Browning, because I feel like at least towards the end of the last game, Browning and Jamar finally kind of had like some connections.
And he has had good games for them before.
Yeah, it just hasn't been this season.
Let's put AJ McCarron back on that Bengals team.
Yes,
Bring him
sir.
back. Get him out of free agency.
Carson Palmer unretires.
Yep.
He's back on the Bengals. That's what we need.
Tom Brady.
We need Andy Dalton.
Tom Brady unretires, comes to the Cincinnati Bengals and saves their season.
Dog, that'd be insane. Oh my god.
They need to bail Mark Sanchez out of
Mark
jail.
Sanchez.
No. Also,
Holy crap.
That is crazy stuff.
That's an insane situation. I mean, we should go over that. So Mark Sanchez is in Indianapolis. He's supposed to call a game on Sunday. He's supposed to call the Colts Raiders game.
Mm-hmm.
He's in Indianapolis on, I want to say it was Friday or Saturday night. Yeah, it was Friday night, like technically Saturday morning, but it's like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. on Saturday morning.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets into an altercation with a delivery driver who was delivering like grease or something to some restaurant, or picking up like grease. It was like this guy in a big ass grease truck. And Mark Sanchez gets into an argument with him about like a parking spot or something. And the guy, Mark Sanchez, is like threatening the guy and all this kind of stuff. And then the guy ends up fucking stabbing Mark Sanchez because he felt threatened enough and is claiming self-defense. The guy is not being charged with anything, but Sanchez is being charged with battery and like public intoxication or something along those lines, and just like being an absolute nuisance. He was wasted out of his mind. And I think I actually just saw a video of him walking down the street with a stab wound. So he literally, it's just crazy because he's in the hospital getting treated for stab wounds. He wakes up and he's like, "Oh, am I getting out?" Nah, you're under arrest, bro.
No, you're under arrest,
you're
dude.
getting thrown in the clink. It's like, damn, man.
I mean,
and he's supposed to call a game. Oh,
yeah.
Geez.
I texted I have a fan football group chat, and I texted him like, dude, prayers up to Mark Sanchez. Got stabbed, and then we're like, damn, that's crazy. We find out what happened. Like, well, sucks to suck, man. Just don't do that.
Yeah,
When I got
like
stabbed,
he
it's that
was the
easy.
instigator.
Yeah,
You
it's
kind of
totally his
asked
fault.
for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know
Totally his
why.
fault.
I think Instagram knows because I pull up Instagram and it's like, I guess he on Fox or whatever channel it is that he's on.
Mhm.
He has like a guest that he interviews every week. And it's
Mhm.
like the graphic shows all the guests and it's like, who's Mark Sanchez going to interview this week? And it's like, everyone in the comments is like, fucking nobody, because clearly he's not going to be on the air. He got fucking
The
stabbed.
dude that stabbed him.
That's who he's interviewing, is the grease delivery driver. Like, god damn.
The greasy dude.
Exactly, the grease man. Oh my god. Absolutely insane situation. Some wild stuff going on in the NFL.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
The Pats,
Big winner.
they knock off the Bills. They end the Bills' undefeated season, get a
Mhm.
huge primetime win. I mean, how do y'all feel about that? You still
feel
got
great.
Ramondre fumbling.
He needs to be fired into the sun. Metaphorically. All right, I would never wish death upon anyone. But no, I would say he needs to be put to the darkest and coldest spot on that bench, and Travion Henderson needs to be your top guy.
Yes.
I know
like that
Antonio
idea.
Gibson. I know Antonio Gibson is out for the season with a torn ACL.
Yep.
So I think they'll probably pick someone up from free agency,
Yeah.
like just like another third string, fourth string back, just to have him, or elevate a practice squad guy.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
But I think Travion needs to start, and I think we keep saying this and saying this and saying this. We're gonna keep saying it until it happens, and then we're gonna go, why didn't you do this 4, 5, 6 weeks ago? Whenever it happens,
Yeah.
But I think the biggest thing coming out of that Bills game was Drake May just balling out. Like there was one throw, Drake May rolling to the right, throwing to Stephon Diggs,
Yeah.
running to the sideline. I watched that throw so many times.
Gorgeous
it was
throw.
it was beautiful. It was perfect. It was just about as perfect as you can get.
Well,
Yeah.
there
And
was
I'm
there
like-
was a couple of them.
Mm-hmm.
There was the one, I don't know if this is the one you're talking about, the one where he almost had his knee on the ground and he threw it, and it was a
Yeah,
great
that was-
catch by
that was-
Diggs.
Yeah.
Right, that one too. Yeah.
And then the other one, which I think is the one you're talking about, it's kind of hard to explain,
End of
but the guy
end of
was
the
like
game,
right in
yeah.
his face. Yeah, and it
Yep.
was such on the run, like such
Money.
a perfect throw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that put them in the red zone. That set them up to score.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, massive.
Yeah,
He's been playing so good.
I think, like that game, was the game that shut down like any doubts about Drake May. I think if you're a Patriots organization, you know that Drake May is 100% your guy of the future, and now you just need to keep building that team around him.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah, I
there's
think-
no ifs, ands, or buts. Like he is like a Josh Allen. Like he needs to be your piece for your team.
He needs to hopefully be the guy for the next, say, however many years. And
At
again,
least
hopefully
10 years.
I say hopefully because barring injury, stuff like that, it's bound to happen.
Yeah.
It's the NFL. People get injured on the weirdest plays.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I mean, he played well. I think the Pats defense played well as well. Christian Gonzalez is finally back, and I think is maybe a little more healthy than he was before. Obviously,
He makes such a world of a difference on that
my
defense
God.
too.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's like Josh Allen.
It's actually crazy, like how much of a difference he makes for
Mhm.
them.
Yeah, because Josh Allen went 22 for 31 on completions, 253 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Drake May went 22 for 30, 273 and 0 touchdowns. Ramondre had the only 2 touchdowns.
Right.
Right.
But
I
if I'm
think
not
Drake May
mistaken,
outplayed Josh Allen that game. Sorry, Ryan.
Maybe not if you look at just the raw stats, but obviously he played him well enough to get the win. And if I'm not mistaken, both of Ramondre's touchdowns were like inside the 10-yard line.
Probably.
And
Yeah, they were.
a lot of times, like, sure, if you could be a running back that has 2 touchdowns, like a Jonathan Taylor having 3 touchdowns nearly every game, like he's a really good running back. We know that.
Mhm.
But you could be Ramondre and get 2 touchdowns without necessarily. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're a stud running back in your own right. It can just be a product of you're on a good offense that Drake May has passed you into the red zone, and then you just get goal line carries and you punch it in.
Ryan, give it a
that's
guess on
absolutely
how many
what it
carries
is.
Ramondre had. How many carries did Ramondre have?
How many
Give it a
carries?
guess.
I'm going to say like 12.
You almost got his yards right. He had 14 yards.
What?
You mean
14 rushing
Bro.
yards.
14 yards? Yeah, on how many carries though?
7 carries.
Yeah,
jeez.
that's
Two,
still way too much for him.
and 2 of them were touchdowns.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the touchdowns, dude. All luck. All luck. That didn't had nothing to do with Ramondre. He's just lucky that they got to the end zone.
Yeah. His longest rush was 7 yards.
7, yeah.
So
I think that was a
rush,
touchdown too.
Which was the touchdown. Yeah.
Right.
And how many carries did Travion get?
6.
Okay.
For 24 yards.
Yeah, that feels
wild. His long was 13.
So then between the 2 of them, they only had 13 carries.
Mm-hmm.
They're not running the ball a lot this year.
Yeah, so they only ran the ball 13 times, yet both of their touchdowns were rushing touchdowns. So that just goes to show, like, Drake May is passing them into those short goal line situations, and then they're just punching it in. So it's not that Drake May can't get in the end zone. It's just that the way that things kind of shook out, that's how it happened. So I think having 0 touchdowns doesn't mean that, like, you're saying he outplayed Josh Allen. Just because Allen had 2 touchdowns and May only had 0 doesn't necessarily mean that Josh Allen played better or, whatever.
Right.
Honestly, I think if you watch that game, it's very, very close. But it was one of Josh Allen's recent not as good games as some other ones. And if you watch that game, you could say that honestly, like, Drake May did have a better game than Josh Allen.
Yeah.
I would say if you look at it in a vacuum and kind of just look at, obviously not looking at who won, just put the game side by side. That might be the Pats bias talking, but I think I would take Drake May.
Yeah.
Yep.
Personally.
For sure. Looks like we got a question in the chat from Big Bryce tuning in. Question: who is the biggest fantasy bust of the first 5 weeks?
Oh. See, I don't think it's. I don't think it's Jamar because even Jamar is still decent.
We can't say someone that's injured.
No.
Like I would say CeeDee Lamb just because he was on my team and he hasn't, even in the games he did play, he wasn't like insane. But I'd say AJ Brown maybe.
AJ Brown's a good one.
I don't think he's even put up a real. There you go. Big Bryce in the chat says it's AJ Brown. For me, it's AJ Brown. We're synced up, Big Bryce. Like we know what's up. Yeah, he hasn't. I don't think he's even gone over like 10 fantasy points. He did have a touchdown.
He did one game.
No, yeah, one game he went off, and then the other
I think it was
he did
week
like
2
nothing
or something. Derrick Henry's a good candidate as well.
I was just gonna say Derrick Henry.
Or I was gonna go towards Anthony's boy Ashton Genty.
See, I don't know because he's had one game where he, even like the last game, he had like over 30 points.
So did
the last
Henry.
2 games
Derrick Henry has had one game with 30 plus points, fantasy points.
Okay,
then that was
I could
1.
see it.
So like it's that I'm looking at it that way. Like Genty only has 2 touchdowns in 5 weeks. Derrick Henry has like 5 in 5 weeks. I'm pretty sure, or 4.
5 what touchdowns?
I believe so.
He has 4. Yeah,
Because he had 3 his first week. I want to say, or 2 his first week. 2
he had 2 his first week, and then he had 0, 1, 0, 1. So 4 total.
Yeah.
The only reason why I kind of don't want to put Genty there just yet is because the last 2 weeks he finished running back 1 and then running back 15. So he's been a top 10 running back in fantasy the last 2 weeks.
You say 15?
So he running RB 15 this past week, yeah.
So how is he
What?
in the top
No,
10
no,
the
he-
last 2 weeks?
Like averagely, like if you finish first 2 weeks ago and then 15th last week, that's like
Okay.
number 8. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm serious. Like dead ass.
Okay, I don't think that's.
I think that's how math works.
Well,
but okay.
that's
Yeah,
how
yeah,
that's how averages work, though.
So you're saying it on
In
average in the last 2 weeks,
in the
he's been
past
10.
2 weeks, he's been a top 10 running back in fantasy.
Okay, you made it sound like he was top 10 in both weeks, but I get what you're saying now. I get what you're saying now.
Yeah, I thought that's what you're saying. I was like, wait a second. I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, you said 15, right? Not 5.
Well, I feel like also
No.
with Genty, when you're talking about fantasy and stuff like that, is anyone drafting a rookie like Genty or even a guy like Omarion Hampton, you're taking that risk because he's not proven yet. Like, I don't know if he can be a bust at this point because he's a rookie. So there's no like immediate expectation for him to be like really, really good. But obviously people were saying that and people were drafting him highly. Like people thought he was going to be good, but there was no like hard evidence to show that. You know what I mean?
But there was so much buzz around him the day he was drafted
Yeah.
to say, oh, he's gonna be the best rookie running back in the league, or be a top 5 guy in the league, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
See, I didn't think that was gonna be the case, but I think he's still good. Honestly, it's not even he's great. Like if you watch him, he's fucking amazing. It's all the Raiders.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in a bad situation.
Geno Smith forgot how to read a defense, and I think he definitely wrote back. Said, I'm bad at.
He finally wrote back.
He finally wrote back. Yeah, he finally wrote back. It only took him about 5 years, but
I still
3
hate
years
that
or
he
whatever.
won. I still hate that he won comeback player of the year that one year. I think that was the dumbest.
Yeah, it's
That was the stupidest win of comeback player of the year.
That was silly.
So bad.
I just
never
don't think
heard.
he was never a good quarterback, in my opinion.
He had one good year in Seattle, and then
That's about it.
Yeah.
Another
And then
fantasy
statistically after that, but
I'd say Chase Brown is another fantasy bust.
Yeah, big
Chase
time.
Brown most definitely.
Which I was high on him 2 years ago. I drafted him late, and he ended up being pretty good last year. So
yeah,
I got ahead of it, and then I didn't draft him this year, so I feel good that I kind of dodged that bullet. But yeah, he hasn't lived up to the hype necessarily.
Yeah, I have him in a dynasty league, and he's just rotting on my bench.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the case is on that one. I mean, his offensive line is terrible, but they were pretty bad last year, and he's still
right.
Maybe just not having the threat of Joe Burrow is like these defenses playing against them are like, well, Jake Browning can't do anything. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I feel like that has to be
beat us.
Yeah.
Someone else who we can talk about beyond even a fantasy perspective is Alvin Kamara. I have him in fantasy, and I haven't really gotten much out of him. And then Kendre Miller, every time I watch the damn Saints, it's Kendre Miller, and I'm like, damn it. So it feels like Miller's coming up and gonna eventually replace Kamara. And then there's a lot of trade rumors around Kamara as if he's going to be traded to a team like Kansas City or Pittsburgh are two that I heard, getting kind of tossed around there. So yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting to see because fantasy wise, that could definitely help him out if he ends up going to Kansas City. I think he'd be phenomenal in Kansas City.
I do not
Holy
want him to
crud.
go to Kansas City.
That'd be insane. Oh my goodness.
I mean, he's listed as questionable right now. I don't know if he has some kind of injury going on or something.
Yeah. But no, so Kendrick Miller's been a big name of topic the past few seasons with the New Orleans Saints because of his upside ability, but he's been hurt the past few years. Of little like nagging stuff like hamstring, Achilles, just constant like he's never 100% healthy. So
Oh yeah, and you're right, Tony. Kamara is hurt. He's an ankle injury, so he's questionable. It could be Kendre Miller's time to step up.
It might be. I mean, what can you expect? Like Kamara just turned 30. 30 is kind of like, the age in the NFL where you start to see these guys,
But Derrick Henry proved that doesn't matter.
That's so rare. Like Derrick Henry is just Kamara is amazing, but Derrick Henry is generational.
But even look at Derrick Henry now. Now he's 31.
Exactly. And even he's starting to progress.
Tailing off.
Yeah.
We got Jake in the chat. Jake, shout out to you. Did I miss the Patriots talk? Yeah, you did miss the Patriots talk.
You just missed it.
You did. All you got to know is Drake May is goated, and he's the best. I don't know. That's all.
Patriots Super Bowl. Bowl Patriots going right now.
Dude, what did I say before the season, bro? I said they could possibly, perennially challenge the Bills for that division this year.
Hey, if they win the division, I'll be very surprised.
They're only one game out.
I know.
They're one game back from the Bills right there.
It's crazy.
Actually, real quick, I just want to
and they're playing Atlanta.
Show you guys. That's why I wanted to show you guys their schedule because their schedule is ridiculous.
The Bills or the Pats?
The Pats. Mm-hmm. The next 3 weeks they have the Saints, the Titans, and the Browns.
Oh my god!
Like 3 of probably the worst teams like in the league.
Yeah.
Like in that order.
All right. And meanwhile,
the future, they just have, honestly, their whole schedule, really, all they have that's left that's really, like, crazy good is the Bucs and the Bills again. Everyone else is crap.
Ryan, what do you got? What do the Giants play the next 3 weeks?
Well, I will tell you, but I'm going to rattle off the Bills real quick because we're just kind of have that narrative. They play Atlanta this week, then they have a bye, and then they play Carolina. And then the week after that, they play Kansas City. So that's going to be a big matchup in week 9.
That also could be 3 straight for them.
Could be 3 straight wins, you're saying? Yeah.
Yes.
I think it is, honestly. Yeah. I think so.
But
unless Atlanta knocks them off.
Carolina's might have, sneaky good defense there.
Maybe.
Could challenge them. Kansas City is always a wild card. There's always a chance you can lose to Kansas City. You got Miami in Miami this time. Could be something. They play Tampa Bay, which feels like a challenging game. That's gonna
be tough.
Houston, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, those feel winnable, and then New England in Week 15, Cleveland, Philadelphia.
That game could be must-see television.
That Week 15.
Week 15.
Yeah.
What?
Oh yeah.
New England at Buffalo.
Yeah.
Dude, I think.
Well, no, it's at New England.
Buffalo and New England. I mean,
yes.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I think, honest to God, I think that like legit that might be for the division right there. Like looking at both these teams' schedules,
I would not be surprised. That'll be huge.
Pats play the Giants, right? December 1st.
December 1st.
December 1st.
We gonna be there.
Yep.
So Jake says in the chat, he missed the Patriots talk. Jake, you missed the Patriots talk, but you showed up just in time for the Giants talk. Yeah, let's go, baby. So we can look at the Giants' schedule, and it's already looking really grim. We play Philly tomorrow on Thursday Night
Whoa.
Football. Sick.
Oh,
Awesome.
dude.
Then we
I'm
play
sorry.
Denver in Denver. And then we go back to Philly. What? What the hell? And then we play San Francisco,
Mm-hmm.
Who's somehow good this year, even with all the
who is
injuries.
somehow good. Brock
Yeah.
Purdy will be, I assume Brock Purdy will be
He'll
back.
be back.
At that point. Kittle will be back at that point.
Please, Kittle be
Ricky
back.
Pearsall, Jawan Jennings, like they're all going to be back by the time they play the Giants.
They're all
Chicago,
gonna get hurt
Green
again.
Bay, Detroit, New England, week 13. The Giants have a late bye. Jake says all
Week-
L's. Yeah,
Do
probably.
they have a week 14 bye?
They have a week 14 bye. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
As a team, like I don't know what your guys' thought on this is. I would rather have have an early bye.
Yeah.
Have a week 5 or 6 bye.
Yeah.
Get it out of the way, and then we are cranking to the postseason.
Well, I mean, it depends.
I think they both
kind
suck,
of.
honestly. I think it
What,
sucks,
you're saying-
sucks both.
You're
It
saying
sucks
it
either
should be
either
more
way.
in the middle.
Yeah, but
Well, I feel like
mean,
just the
it
disparity.
really
of-
depends on the team too.
Yeah, it
Like
depends
if you're
on
on
your
a hot
injury
streak,
situation.
you really don't want to go into a bye. Or if
Right.
Do you
you,
think we should have?
yeah,
Do you think we should have like one just like big bye week for the NFL? Like week
I
9
think,
it's just a bye week for all teams.
Well, I feel like
I
didn't
don't
someone?
know.
I think Joe Burrow had said something about that at some point, where there
Oh, really?
should be a week where every team gets off, and that's like when the Pro Bowl is, and then you come back, do the last few weeks, and then hit the postseason, which
That'd
I
be
don't
cool.
I don't think would be that bad. It kind of makes things a little more fair that way,
Mhm.
because I think the problem with bye weeks now is, yeah, you have the Falcons just had their bye week in week 5.
Mhm.
And then
Yeah.
you have the Giants in week 14. So it's like it just feels a little unfair based on,
Yeah.
I don't know, that everyone's situation's different, but yeah, if you have injuries early in the season, then that bye week might be really good for you. But obviously
Right.
the Giants, I mean, I just looked, Darius Slayton is out this week. If we had a bye early, then we might be able to take some time and get healthy and sort of heal up and stuff. So
Right.
but we don't have it till later. Not that it's going to matter anyway. We fucking suck regardless. But I don't know. It just affects every team differently. So if it was more even, and there was like a bye week in, week 12, then you could have your little Pro Bowl break potentially because most of the season's done or something like that, and then you kind of come back and then bang out 5 or 6 more weeks of football. But yeah, I don't know. But just to touch on the Giants real quick, obviously lost to one of the worst teams in the league. A winless team, gets their first win against you, and you're like, damn, that fucking sucks. There is only one team remaining in the league that has no wins, and that's the Jets. So between the Jets and the Giants that both play at MetLife Stadium, we're 1-9. So it feels really, really good. I feel bad for people that really live in New York and are like really serious about this shit because, man, that sucks. You can't even jump ship.
Bad time for New York football.
You can't even switch. No, I promise I'm Jets.
I have a buddy of mine. He's a big Jets fan. He started watching football,
sucks.
I would say, less than 10 years ago. And he's like, yeah, I'll pick the Jets.
10 years
And
ago.
I was like,
That
oh, no,
sucks.
dude, what are you doing?
It's just rough, man.
Shout out
sucks.
John Sennett. Shout out that guy.
Hello, Mr. Senator.
Real quick, the plan. Just saying, the plan is to go 18 games and 2 byes, and then they want the Super Bowl. That way, the Super Bowl will be President's Day. I think it is President's Day weekend, and it'll be like a holiday. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like a
yeah.
holiday.
Get more views.
Yeah.
They
2
want
byes
to-
would be
that's what they
nice.
want to do. Which
I can
I
see
don't.
that.
If you're going to 18 games, you got to put 2 byes. You got to.
Yeah, for sure.
There's just no way.
Yeah.
Even right now, like it's a stretch. Like 1 bye with 17 games, like that's a stretch, man. And then only one team gets another bye after when the playoffs start.
Yeah,
It's just a lot of mileage you're putting on these guys.
for sure. Well then we would have to go back to Tony's thought of are these guys being coddled because of getting all these bye weeks.
Whoa, no.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
That's not the kind
I'm
of
just joking.
coddling I meant. I'm talking about like participation trophies and giving these guys like Ferraris in college and
Mm-hmm.
like the old booster guys that are like, hey kid, you want a fucking $1 million?
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
Come play for me.
Mm-hmm.
When they're like 16.
Yeah, right.
How about the best offense in the? Yes.
Oh, yeah, they are
insane.
Yeah, they really are. And the worst defense.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
there's a team
literally.
with the worst defense. We'll talk about them next.
Yeah,
Don't
Evan's
say it.
right. Yep.
Don't say it.
We'll wait.
Let me have this one, please.
You can have it. You can have it.
I have numbers. I have numbers ready for you guys.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, the Cowboys. I think Dak has the second most passing yards. Before week 5, I know he had the most passing attempts. I don't know if that is still true. I mean, yeah, just insane defense, insane offense, which works against a team like the Jets. But obviously, when you go against the Packers or like another team that's like super, like I would love to see like the Lions and the Cowboys would be insane to watch that matchup, because that just feels like fireworks on both sides. Just two like absolutely insane offenses going at it. That I just a matchup like that, I feel like the Cowboys feel like have maybe a chance to make the playoffs, but I don't know if they're really like built to last very long. And then obviously once they're in the playoffs, defense wins championships.
Yeah.
So I don't see them, going to the end. But that
Right.
it's I think an unexpected level of performance from the Cowboys offense. And once they get CeeDee Lamb back, it's going to be even better too. Like all of this is happening. Dak putting up 37 points on the Jets by himself, pretty much. Javonte Williams is I think he's number 2 in the league in rushing yards or something like that. But yeah, no, insane stuff from the Cowboys defense.
Yeah, definitely big time. I mean, I think Nick, you are not glazing, but Dak is playing very well, and I feel like he always does this. He has a down year and he gets hurt, and then he has a comeback year. Down year gets hurt, big year. Last year was a down year.
Yeah.
Down year, he got hurt. This is his big year to come and show out again for the Dallas Cowboys.
I was just gonna say comeback player of the year.
Maybe.
Yep.
Maybe.
Yep.
Yeah, it's who else? It was him and maybe one other guy. I could be wrong. Maybe it is. Maybe Dak is just a big front runner, right? Oh, Daniel Jones. Him or Daniel Jones is gonna win it. I honestly, I think Daniel Jones might get it over him.
Aiden Hutchinson?
Maybe not. Aiden Hutchinson could win it. Yeah.
I only say that because I think he was my prediction for that award. He's got 5 sacks. I think there's like 3 or 4 different people tied for third place in the league in sacks with 5, and Hutch is one of them. The fact that he's back to that level already after completely obliterating his leg a year ago is insane. So some good candidates there.
Yeah, should we?
That is a good
responsibly.
Candidate.
Should we responsibly gamble on Tyreek Hill to win comeback player of the year next year?
Nah.
No.
I think a knee injury for a wide receiver at that age, I don't know, man. That's just a long uphill battle for him to climb.
I think, and he was kind of already declining anyway. And then for him, the biggest strength that he had was his speed.
Yeah, that's trying to drop a little
for him
bit
to
now.
not like. There's no way he's going to return to the same speed that he had. So I don't see it being his biggest strength anymore. And then outside of that, what does he have? Like, I don't think he's necessarily the most incredible route runner. He's not going over top of people's heads and mossing people. Like, I think he's very fast.
If you have a corner who's 6'2", he's not getting over the top of him.
Yeah, you already saw it a couple times with Tua's deep balls like going over his head and things like that. Like, you know, if Tyreek had the same speed but was like a couple inches taller, like he'd be unstoppable.
Imagine if he was like 6'3".
Dude.
Imagine if he would be DK Metcalf.
I don't even want to think
Dude,
about that.
yeah. That I mean literally
He'd be
that's DK Metcalf. Yeah.
DK Metcalf.
Literally. Yeah. Cuz that dude's fast as fuck too.
He's scary.
Going insane against the Vikings.
I will say, when he came out of college, when he came from Ole Miss. Sorry, Ole Miss, not Old Miss.
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss. I did not have faith in DK Metcalf at all. I thought he was going to be the biggest bust known to man. Yep, I totally thought so. Because what were all of his highlights? Streaks. Just run downfield, get ball. That's all I ran. Like, there was very minimal highlights of him actually running routes.
Yeah.
And it was either a straight line run or a slant. I was like, okay, anyone can run a fucking slant route, and I can run a streak route, not fast, but I can do it. You know, like it's not.
Just run straight.
What are we doing here? You know, so.
And I feel like even in the NFL, that's kind of what he's done. He's not a route technician. You know, he's a vertical threat, and he's even on short routes, he can. Like that, a perfect example is the slant against the Vikings where he just fucking torches dudes.
Mm-hmm. But that's what I mean is like his speed translated so well that I didn't think it was.
Yeah,
I didn't think it would translate well. Personally, I didn't think so.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be honest, like I want to say he's a bust, but like when you look at his size and speed, he kind of isn't as good as you would think he really should be, honestly, in the NFL. Like DK Metcalf is good, yeah, but he's not like no Calvin Johnson like he should be.
Oh wait.
Well,
you cannot compare him to the physical
specimen
that is Calvin Johnson. You cannot do that.
but physically, dude, they are like honestly like almost the same, like same exact. Like him and Calvin Johnson.
Calvin Johnson was
And how tall is DK?
6'3" on a good day.
No. DK is bigger than that. DK is bigger than that.
He's only 6'3". 6'2", 6'3", I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he's 6'3". He's 6'4".
Calvin Johnson is 6'5".
6'4", 235 is DK.
Yeah. I mean, he's a little smaller, but he's not like that much smaller than Calvin. Like they are very, very similar.
Real quick, do you see DK Metcalf being double covered at the line?
No.
Next question, please.
That's my point though. Is that no one? I think DK is good, but nobody gives a shit about DK like they did about Calvin.
Okay, I see what you mean. Nick has a good question here. Which of us would run the fastest 40?
One of you two. I don't know who's faster between you or
I don't know.
Ryan.
That'd be a great video. Do our own little combine.
We could, dude. Yeah.
I've seen
other channels do that. There's another channel that
really?
I watch that does a combine. You know, and we've already copied some of the stuff they do.
But we should do an all sports combine. So do like an NBA one, an NFL one, NHL. I don't know how we do NHL. Probably like get skates, shit like that. That'd be funny.
Oh my god, dude.
That'd be funny as shit.
That would be. Oh, I would fucking eat it, dude.
Oh, I would too. I can't skate.
I'd be so rough at that. Oh my god.
Nick, I'll say I would run the fastest 40 time. I'll say the fastest since no one else is gonna say yes.
No. You would not run the fastest. Well, maybe. Yeah, you might outrun me.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
I honestly have no idea.
It's not Tony. Obviously, you said that. No offense, but it's not. It's between. Me and him.
It could be. I do run pretty fast now.
What's your over under? What would you guess?
Oh, dude, I have no idea.
4-4. 4 days, 4 hours.
Oh my god.
No, I kid.
I mean, I guess I could like sprint outside and download like one of those apps where it like tells you how fast you're going. Maybe we could do it that way.
I know in high school I ran like a 5-second 40, but also I ran distance in high school when I ran. It's like I wasn't a straight line sprinter.
See, like you were actually more of an athlete. Tony's runs
Me?
a 4.2 flat. That's
Thank you, Nicholas
fucking
Farmer.
absurd.
All
Dude,
right, well, I guess Tony's smoking us then.
dude, like even running a 4.5 or 4.6 is like
It's still crazy fast.
for like someone of like us that's not a pro athlete, like that would
Mhm.
be nuts for us to achieve something like
Yeah.
that. Like I'd be lucky if I get 4.8. Like I'm probably 5.4 is
Yeah,
my guess.
I
if
think
had
I'm
to
probably
guess.
around that too. That's my
Yeah.
guess.
But
Yeah.
I don't know. I might be more like 5.6. Tony's probably like 6.7.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I mean, geez, man.
Oh,
I'm not that
just
heavy
did it.
anymore.
I just did it for the joke, Tony. I just did it.
Yeah,
for
just
the
the
joke.
joke. Just
For
the joke.
the 6.7. I just
No,
broke
I
down
know.
on the highway. That's all. That's the next
Oh,
special.
God.
I want to
Special
smoke
edition
you
video.
guys in a 40 now.
Let's
You're
do
just
it.
gonna be
I'm
training.
down for it.
Just gonna be running 40s.
We should do then. We
nonstop.
should do like a kick, punt, pass, and like a tiebreaker, like a 40.
Yeah.
That'd be fun to do for us. I think because I think we all
Like
can kick. We all
Yeah, oh,
none of
yeah.
us can kick a field goal. I know that. We at least punt.
Oh
We all
no.
can throw a pass.
Yeah.
So
We could do a 3-cone drill, a little bench press.
Mhm.
Tony's
my
probably better with bench press
me
than
and my
both of
small
us.
arms.
Yeah. I am like because what is the weight for that
Two-
the combine bench press?
225.
Fuck no, I ain't getting shit
no
on
way.
that. No way,
I'll-
dude.
I'll
225.
get it. I'll get it down to my chest, and then it'll just fall on me.
Yeah, dude. I'm my whole entire sternum is crushed. I'm gone.
Oh,
I'm
I
dead.
definitely I can't even do 225 anymore because I don't weightlift anymore.
Mhm.
So I
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to do it. That's two plates on both sides.
Yeah. No, fuck that. I'd be lucky if I get one.
All right, so
Goddamn.
we gotta workshop this.
Yeah,
Combine.
we'll do some training and we'll bust it out. You
Yeah.
know, maybe when it
Yeah,
gets
we'll
warmer.
come back
again.
in a few weeks. We'll come back in
Yeah.
a few weeks and do the combine after we train a little bit.
Dude, in the cold in December. The
That
fucking
would be kind
snow.
of sick though.
It kinda
Doing like
would,
shorts,
yeah.
like shorts and a t-shirt.
Hello?
Oh my god. Hello.
Yeah, Tony. Tony,
Did I
gotcha?
like did
I
my
think you
thing
did.
like
You might have cut out for a sec, but
Maybe.
you're back
oh
now.
dude, I lost internet for like a whole minute.
Whoa.
Well, you're
Wow.
back now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nick, Aaron Donald is a freak of nature.
Yeah.
Aaron Donald
dude's
did
insane.
225 yeah, generational athlete.
He is a strong mofo, that's for sure.
Did you? So
Yes, sir.
it was. I think it was back to DK. It was DK
Yeah.
Metcalf and Aaron Donald on Part of My Take Barstool podcast,
Yeah.
and DK thought he could bench more than Aaron Donald could.
No
And
chance.
they were having like a conversation, and DK goes, "How much you bench?" Aaron Donald goes, 5. And DK goes, 500? Like, what? He's like, yeah.
Oh
He's
my
like, never mind. He's like,
God.
never mind, you got me. I'm like, that's insane.
Yeah,
Just
that's
pushing it off your chest is
crazy
nuts to me.
PR. The bar is
Yeah.
bending. Dog,
Yeah.
people squat that. That's impressive
Yeah.
if you can squat 500.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Damn. He's a nut.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. What else you got for winners and losers? We've been
Um,
all over
I
the place
think-
tonight, and I
well,
love it.
Yeah, no, we're going nuts tonight. I mean, we can
I
just
know
touch
you
real quick.
you
on
wanted
the
to talk about
defense.
that team, Evan. Yeah, the
Mhm.
defense.
I want to talk about that one really bad defense, that one down in the East Coast, that's playing in the state of Maryland. Baltimore Ravens.
Mm,
They have had a very bad run on defense.
yeah.
What I have here are my numbers. You guys can fact check me, do whatever you'd like. What I'm seeing here, as Nicholas Farmer just said, ass. You are
Ass.
correct. Ass.
It's like Cam Ward said.
They are 32nd in points per game allowed. So they're dead last points per game allowed. I think they've allowed 35 plus every game so far. I believe. I might be wrong on one game. 29th in rushing yards per game allowed. 31st in per 31st in passing yards per game allowed, 31st in total yards per game allowed. They are bottom 3 in all of them.
Yeah.
The team is bad. And they're getting a little bit up right now by the injury bug because a few guys in defense are hurt currently. But still, like, it's even when they weren't hurt, it was still a problem. So I think,
Yeah.
I don't know if they're trying to go for the Bengals way of life here and just have a good offense and just try and beat them with that. But when that don't work, what else you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
So, since you brought it up, some notable injuries on that defense. You got Nnamdi Madubuike is on IR currently.
First neck.
Broderick Washington, don't know who it is, but their backup D tackle, I'm assuming, is also on IR. Safety, I don't know. Linebacker, I don't know.
Safety,
Marlon
Kyle
Humphrey.
Hamilton. Safety, Kyle Hamilton.
Kyle Hamilton is questionable now. I think he was out last week. Marlon Humphrey was out. Ronnie Stanley, the offensive tackle, out. Lamar Jackson, out. For last week, I'm saying. These guys are all questionable now. Roquan Smith was out, and Chidobe Awuzie, the cornerback, was out. Patrick Ricard, the fullback, was also out. So, yeah, lots and lots and lots of injuries, which is huge. Oh, shit. I wish I had the number, but more than half of their salary, like money being paid out, is not on the field. Like all these massive contracts, Lamar Jackson, Kyle Hamilton, highest paid safety, like all these guys that they're spending all this money to play for them, they're not playing. All these guys are out. So that just goes to show how really, really beat up they are.
So ready? I have the injury report from the Ravens week 6.
Yep.
This is everyone who practiced today.
Right.
Or people that were limited or DNPs or whatever.
Yeah.
Chidobe Awuzie, DNP. Kyle Hamilton, limited. Marlon Humphrey, DNP. Lamar Jackson, DNP. Roquan Smith, DNP. DNP means did not practice.
Did not participate.
Yeah, did not participate, whatever it is. Zay Flowers, limited. Devontae Walker, their other wide receiver, did limited. Ronnie Stanley, limited. Yeah, it's not good. It is not looking good for the Ravens. And also 1-4 start. I'll come back to you guys with some numbers on if the last time a 1-4 team made the playoffs is probably a great stat to try and find right now.
Yeah,
that's probably what everyone's clamoring for, is trying to find that number.
I don't even know if a 1-4 has ever made the playoffs.
I'm not sure. I would have
Honestly.
to do some research on that one. But I mean, this.
So
I'm gonna look. Oh, Ryan, you looked it up.
No, I didn't. But the nice thing, the thing that is kind of a luxury for them, is that they're not necessarily in like a crazy competitive division. You got Pittsburgh at 3-1. They just had their bye. So you're only 2 games behind them at this point. Cincinnati is 2-3, a game ahead of them, but doesn't feel like they're going to be super competitive this year. Cleveland is 1-4, has the same record as them. So, when it comes to 1-4 teams, I think we've talked about this before. Not every 1-4 team, not every 2-3 team is made equal. Obviously, there's different situations for each team, but it doesn't look good. Currently.
And the worst part is so Chidobe Awuzie and both Marlon Humphrey were both DNPs that did not participate, and they're both soft tissue injuries. One of them is a hamstring, the other one is a calf.
Yeah.
So easily, you make a wrong cut, you get hit the wrong way, something goes wrong in practice. You try and squat 500 pounds. Shout out Aaron Donald benching 500 pounds, but you could hurt that again very easily, and that's never good to have, especially when your top 2 corners are both dealing with that.
So,
all right,
out of 253 teams that have opened the season with a 1-4 record, only 15 have made the postseason. So
That's
that is
crazy.
to put that in a percentage, 15
Mhm.
out of 253, only
Like
5%,
I'll say it's
closer to 6%.
I'll say it's like 7%, 6, 7.
Just it's like 6-7%.
I didn't
I
think about
got
that when
pretty
I said
much
it.
the same thing when I looked
Oh
it
my
up.
god.
Yeah.
And
It says 16 teams have done it since
Yeah, I saw
1970.
16 and then saw a different thing that said 15, but it's pretty close either way.
Which is like, yeah,
The most recent one was the Titans in 2002 when they
no,
went 1-4 and then they finished the season 11-5.
Wow.
it says last year the Los Angeles Rams started 1-4,
Really?
2024. Yeah,
What? They started 1-4
It's
last
one-
year?
that's what the
Oh,
AI is
maybe
saying.
okay,
Maybe
yeah.
the AI is
AI
fucked.
that's why I looked further down and tried to not do the AI one, but maybe the thing that I found didn't maybe it was written before last year. I don't know
Maybe.
if that's the case.
I never trust Google AI. Can't do it, man.
Either way,
Yeah, it
it
probably is
feels
the
really
AI is screwed up.
We're
yeah.
not deep diving into AI.
But
We're talking sports ball right now, boys.
well,
Yeah.
either way, like still, like it's a what, like a 5% chance that you'll
Yeah.
make the playoffs. I mean, real quick, just to say, the Ravens, like, I mean, if there's a year where you're gonna be 1-4, I guess you would want it
This
to be
is
this year because that division
yeah.
is pretty bad.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah. It's
I
early,
don't think
man.
they're a playoff
Like
team though. When I like so
yeah.
far, when I look at them, they
Mhm.
look like that defense might be worse than the Bengals defense last year.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, even
let's
week
be
1
real.
though, when everyone was healthy in week 1, they still let the Bills put up 40 points on them.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not like the injuries are necessary. I mean, that's the Bills too, but look at what the Pats just did to the Bills.
Yeah.
And you claim to have an elite defense. Obviously you lose your starters, you're not going to play great, but just look at the fucking circumstances.
Yeah.
We talked about AI. I just want to say this real quick because at my work there was this group talking about AI. A lot of groups that come in. There's these businesses. A lot of it's like insurance companies or whatever the hell. But there was one group that was talking about AI, and I'm like, usually I just tune it out because I'm like, I don't want to listen to your bullshit. But they're talking about AI, and the guy is giving an example of where they used AI for the NBA, and this guy would feed clips of pick and rolls of different, basketball plays into this AI and would
Mhm.
basically calculate the percentage chance that that play would be successful. And they would put in these
That's
clips
crazy.
of pick and roll plays, and they'd say, okay, when the guy, sets the screen, when he passes it, is he successful when he passes it or when he keeps it? So is it, doing all
Mm.
this like analysis of like what's the right decision to make and like all these crazy things. So super, super cool. And yeah, I believe that I don't like AI in general, but I don't think we can avoid it. And it
Yeah.
has its place in sports. So unfortunately, I think we're going to see more and more of like AI sort of things being used in sports, in the NBA and probably in the NFL too, to determine like what plays are meant to be successful. Even just looking at like the analytics of like whether to go for it on fourth down, tush push, all this stuff. Like, you know, yeah, it's crazy the technology that goes into it. So it's wild. The robot umps in
Okay.
baseball.
So they're
Oh, are
what
we
they're
talking about
doing.
like the yeah, almost like the Hawkeye in tennis.
Automated balls and strikes. Yeah. Like
Mhm.
yeah.
Are they really
So
calling? Wait, but they still have real umps though.
they still have real umps. So
But
what you can
they're
do is
just been fact checked.
if you think it was a ball or a strike, you can challenge by tapping the top of your helmet.
Yeah, yeah,
Do one of these,
yep.
and then they check it. That's coming in, I think, next year or the year after.
Oh, you can't actually
So
do it yet.
nope, can't do it yet.
Okay.
It was a minor leagues thing, and it worked really well. But also, you'd have guys that would call a pitch down the closely down the middle and go and have them challenge it, and it's like,
Mm.
what are you doing, dude? That's right down the meat wagon.
Yeah.
So
Wild. Even in the NFL, they got the robotic measurement.
The virtual measurement.
They were like a whole entire yard
to
short.
be honest, is kind of bad.
Okay, here's my thing though too.
It takes forever. It just takes forever for them to do it.
Well, yeah, and it's like, but they still have to spot the ball. A human person still has to spot the ball. And then once they put the ball on the ground, then they do the electronic measurement. And it's like,
it's so useless.
At that point, what is the point, dude?
Exactly.
Just because
like,
yeah,
dude,
it's just faster to bring out the chains.
And they did the piece of paper thing in the past, and that's like, okay, cool, fucking do that. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd rather them do that honestly than do the virtual measurement.
I will say, nothing better than seeing the chain gang walk out. And then you get the first down off the chain gang measurement. Best thing ever. It was awesome.
Oh, that's an electric feeling too.
Because it's the whole feeling of, all right, now the chain gang has to walk back. It gives you time to think about it. You got to go for it. You're gonna punt it. You know.
But I guess there is some amount of like user error that could come into play with that. But it's still like, okay, then just hold people accountable, and like you have a million different eyes on that person. Like you should be able to do it the right way. But then, like, I think of the play that comes to mind is Josh Allen running the tush push against the Chiefs. Was it last year in the playoffs, I think?
Yes.
When he was like, had the ball like this and was pushing forward, and they ended up ruling him short. But like you could see on the broadcast, they draw this crude line with like the pencil that they used to draw on the screen. And they draw this line like this, and they're like, well, it's technically over, but a little bit. But like, there's error there because is your line really straight? We don't know. Like, in that case, if we had the system we have now, you still then have a referee that has to look at that play and then look down the line and judge where he's at, like in the air, and then spot the ball and then do another electronic measurement. It doesn't solve the issue of seeing where exactly the ball was in the air in relation to the ground. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's the part that we want to fix, not necessarily the like once the ball is spotted, where is it? It's where is the ball gonna be spotted? That's the problem, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I wish there was a system where we could take all the camera angles and create a 3D map of it, like in real time, and then figure out exactly where the ball is. And like,
that's what I'm thinking.
Would be sick.
Yeah, and that's gonna probably take some AI to make that happen. So we'll see if we can get some of the brilliant minds of this world to come up with something for our silly little game that we want to play.
For sure.
But yeah, we should probably wrap this episode up. This is going a little bit longer than our normal episode, but we want to thank you guys so much for tuning in to our discussions about baseball, football, AI, everything all wrapped up into one. And tune in next week when we play Coob for the very first time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Not with real human skulls and thigh bones.
Totally.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. We will be back next week, hopefully back on Tuesday next week. We will let you guys know. So stay tuned. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
See you guys.